Well, here's the deal, Pickle. I felt like I needed to do another video. The last one that I shot, I talked a lot about how, we don't really know. Nasara, Jasara, global currency resets, Ripple, futures, mostly that we don't really know. There's a lot going on. We just can't quite get the solid proof that we need to be absolutely confident that these different things are happening. Ripple and XRP success is, different than the other theories that are going on. And what I mean by the other theories is, the Jasara and Dasara deal, whether that's really happening or not. The global currency reset, I believe that's happening, but again, looking for that concrete proof. And my video was all about how, we just don't really know yet. And, I just want to be clear. Everybody was commenting in that video that, I think Ventures lost faith in XRP. I haven't. I'm not selling my XRP. That's not what I'm saying. I believe they are positioned and poised to be the cross-border remittance service that we all believe that they are, and that they're creating great partnerships. There are things that cause you to wonder, and we'll talk about those. But these other things, you just can't quite get your finger on it. But I haven't lost faith in XRP, and I won't sell any. I just want to be clear about that. But I want to be grounded. I'm just like you. I'm just a guy sitting here on the porch, in Arizona. Watching the news and reading the Twitter comments and trying to, put my thumb on, that day that we can all be absolutely confident that they've either flipped a switch or it's happened, and, we probably, or an announcement has been made that gives us all the confidence that, wow, it is definitely happening and on. And right now we're all running on what a lot of belief. And I have a lot of belief. But anyway, want to talk a little bit about, Chris Larsen's announcement about how they're considering moving their headquarters out of the United States. Not sure what to think about that. He could be sending a signal to, Steve Mnuchin at the Treasury or regulators, that they need to get their act together. But at the same time, you think that, you kind of wonder, well, wait a minute. If they're already have a deal and it's done, why do they need to signal anything? So I think that's something that we should consider and be willing and open-minded enough to talk about. That, him just merely mentioning that kind of makes you wonder, well, I thought they were, in bed a little deeper than that in Trump's executive order and so on. So just something that we should consider as we're watching everything that's announced. The other thing that does make me wonder too is a little bit about, why, they got X Spring that now has changed to, Ripple X. Why they're changing names on something that was relatively new anyway, and why that is important to do. And the other one is these key employees, and that why they're leaving Ripple. Why would you leave Ripple if it's got the attention of the IMF and central bankers and the partnerships that they have all around the world, and they're going to be, and already are a $10 billion company, and they're going to be worth way more than that. Why would you leave that company to go to work for another company? You would think the employees inside the company have a much better understanding of what Ripple is and is going to be than we do. Just stands to reason. Then why would any one of them leave? So I do think we have to keep our eye on it. We have to watch, and we have to make sure, I've talked about it before. Is Ripple really this, kind of in bed with all the governments and bankers like we think they might be? or are they just a 7-year startup that's had some really good success because of the high-powered team they've been able to afford and put on staff, quite honestly, by virtue of the fact they've been able to sell an awful lot of XRP and fund their company? But are they just a startup that's, got a lot of high-powered employees and have done really well, but they're not really the embedded, absolutely, standard, that we hope they are? So I think there's still some things to watch there, just like the dot-coms in the early, 2000s, which ones are going to make it and which one aren't. I totally believe XRP makes it, and Ripple, whether they have all the success and are like the world's absolute leader, or if they're just a really powerful company that's done really well, our investment is still safe. So anyway, things to think about. XRP's, rising up a little bit, but quite honestly, I don't even get a little bit excited until we get over, 32, 33 cents. I'd like to see us, quite honestly, get north of 50 cents for a change and see some real movement. There's a lot of guys doing TA, blockchain backer, love him. He does some really accurate stuff. But anyway, the TA is all good and fine, but still wild, wild west out there. One other thing real quick, Autumn Rain does he's doing now a kind of a live stream, but it's with everybody gets to connect with the video. I think there's only 100 seats in the software, but that's on Friday nights. Watch for that. We had one, it was actually on Saturday night this week, but we had a total blast. He kind of got his YouTube channel shut down, so everybody has been trying to support him on this new streaming Cisco software that he bought, but you can get a link to that, and it was a lot of fun, and you can talk about everything without worrying about YouTube shutting down or censoring, the conversation or his video. So support Autumn Rain. Look for that link. We had a blast. Come join us. It'll be fun. And if you want to, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Always appreciate your comments. And talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.